No.
Get it? Go. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, and the rest, meaning our children, grandchildren, etc., etc. This looks like something silly and only for children. But it's not. It's for everybody. Why? Very simple. What we're trying to do, this is about a true story about the human and the being. And for what reason? For real self-freedom and self-esteem. Okay, so I'm going to read you a poem first, and then I explain what is it all about. The human and the being, they need each other. That's a given. Playing together in harmony, called holistic living. The human needs the being, so it can stay alive by breathing. The being needs the human, so the spirit can show up in life and enjoy it. When the human, next page please, and the being play in harmony, God shows up. The human problems begin when the human wants to be both the player that it is and the coach that it is not. The human wants to play God that it is not. When the being, the coach that it is not, no, that it is, this is wrong the way I wrote it here. So the human is the player and the being is the coach. Now we have a holistic winning team. That's a given. Any other way, it hasn't worked, and it never will. That's a given. Peace be with you. Amen. This goes on into politics, into the demonstrations, into bullying that we have in today's life. It goes into everything. Why? Because the human is in charge. You heard that expression, we are our own worst enemy? Well, that's what we're talking about really. It's the human side of us that causes all our human problems. That is the reason why it's called human problems. Now, I want to show you that why do I have the sun, is that I have some words here. And we're going to attach it to whatever belongs. True success. I have this word here, true success. Can everybody see it? True success. There it is. Now we have to figure it out. This is the simplest of all. Where does it go? On the human side or the being side? Yes, we could go on both sides, but true success means true happiness. Here on the human side, you will have true success with what? If you have money, if you have this, if you have that. But true success means on a being side. Why? Because you don't need money, you don't need this, you don't need that. You're just happy. Okay, now we're going to take out another word. Here we go. It's called the real, Emmanuel, give me that. The real you. That's an interesting one. Who is the real you? See, what we need to do is, just like I have it here, I split up human being is two words. And they stand for two different things. The human is the body and the being is the spirit. As a matter of fact, if you look at that word being in this kind of manner, B dash in dash G, that means be in God. So that means human be in God. So here we go where the real you is. It isn't the body who we are. This body is going to die. It's the spirit of who we are. That's who we really are. It's the spirit. So this goes on a side of the being. Now we're going to take out another one. Team play. Team play. Team play means everybody play together, not against each other. Like in sports, same thing in life, same thing in relationships, same thing in schools. Children need to play together, behave with one another, and have fun. Team play, it does not go with the human, because the human always wants to be the best among others. So these goes again with the being. The being always plays in a team concept, so it looks for results, not just one person shines and the rest gesundheit, goodbye. And at the same time, if you look at sports, if there's no team play, the team itself does not win. It loses because one or two guys with their ego into the picture, they want to do everything themselves. Let me get another over the see. That one there is not as good as emotions. Here we go. Emotions. Where are you? Here you are. Emotions. See? Now emotions, you say, well, it's very simple. You get emotion, it's the human. As a matter of fact, team play, the human is on this side, right? Manuel? How come when I put it here, it shows like as if the opposite? It's a funny feeling. Okay. Emotions is the human, that's who we are really. Plenty of that stuff, emotions. Team player. Okay. Happiness. Happiness goes, again, where does it go? On the being level, right? I get all mixed up here. Okay. Let's try another one. Feelings, the same thing as emotions. Feelings, where are you? Feelings, the same thing as emotions. It's the human again, with the feelings. On this side, right? Okay. Let's take another one. In other words, the feelings take over and you have a big problem. Why? Because everybody's playing on your feelings. And you respond, he called me this, he called me that, and my feelings are hurt, and this and that. And that's the human again, looking for trouble. Titles, again, it's the human about the titles. Everybody's got a title. The title gives you power. You know, I'm the president, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the boss. And at the same time, what do you got at the end? Headaches. Let's do it again. Oh, this is false success. Excellent. This also belongs with the human. Why? Because you think you're successful at the cost of everybody else, and then you find out there goes success. It was success for a while, and then it disappeared. How come it doesn't? Here we go. Okay, let's see. We got a good one here. Oi, religion. Religion, that's a good one. Why is a good one? I strongly feel that it's the human that set up all religions in the world. To me, there's a God for everybody, and the rest, I'm sorry to say, it's a business. It's a religion. So it's the human that set up all kinds, not on this side, right? All kinds of religions. So they were, mine is better than yours, and now we're going to kill each other, and that's the end of that. So this is what is important to realize, that the human side of us, that's why we call it human problems and being solutions. The human side of us is the one that causes all our problems. It's so simplistic, but because it's so simple, it's difficult. And because we've been at it for a long, long time. I mean, when you look at the human culture, since the beginning, we've been having wars, killing each other, and we've been having famine. We've been going to the moon and back, and we're still killing each other, and we still have people hungry in this world. Well, there's no need for it. And that's because of the human. And it's needed to get it. We need to evolve. We need to go forward about our life, to have peace, and so on and so forth. And we're never going to get that if we have the human in charge of our life. These two, the human being, like the poem says, they need to work together in harmony. And that's what's so important. But it's going to be a little bit difficult. Why? Because we're so used to it. The only thing about these letters is, you remember when our parents used to say, watch your language when you said something bad. Well, this is the same thing. That's why I got words. Words are powerful. But that's where it all comes down to, is words makes a difference. But at the same time, I discovered that you could stop the words up here before it comes out of here. Once it comes out of here, the damage is done. And that's what my whole concept is about. That you yourself can help yourself. Why? Simply because at a being level, we are all the same. At a human level, we are all different. And that's what causes the problems. We need to change and have the being in charge, working with the human, so we can have a happier life, like they say, heaven on earth. It's all here. What stops us is the human about everything. When you have a problem, take a look at it. Take a look at it, what you said, what you did, and you will know and find out really and truly that it's the human made you say that. It was the human that made you do that. And don't be a fool. Don't trust your human. Trust your being, the God within you. At this point, I'm out of words, except I want to show you this chart.
You have 2 minutes.
This chart can be used at home or in school, I should say, where teach the children who they really are, and realize that this can stop the bullying going on, because the child needs to know who he really is. So the words that is being told, it's not true. That's not who he really is. And at the same time, for home, we have this little ones here. See, they're really, really little with words, and you could take this home and you do some work with your parents. And you both learn at the same time. You learn the meaning of the word.
You have a minute.
Huh?
You have a minute left.
I have a minute left, Manuel says. To be continued. I also have a website, therealyou.org. It will tell you more, much more. There's many more poems and lots of other things. And I thank you again for listening. Till next time. Okie dokie.